Greetings, loyal viewers of the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where we unravel the intricate threads of human connection, heartbreak, and mystery that define the lives of our beloved characters in Salem. Today, we dive deeper into a narrative that has captivated our hearts, a story that intertwines the lives of Sammy Brady and the enigmatic newcomer, Cat, against the backdrop of Marina Evans' enduring grief. This is not merely a tale of chance encounters or fleeting moments. It is a saga of love lost, memories buried, and secrets waiting to be unearthed. Join us as we explore the profound connection between Sammy and Cat, a bond that promises to reshape the emotional landscape of Salem and bring closure to wounds that have long festered. In this extended exploration, we will peel back the layers of their story, delving into the emotional depths of Marlena's loss, the mystery of a missing coin, and the serendipitous reunion that could unlock a cascade of revelations. Buckle up, dear viewers, for a journey that spans the realms of memory, love, and the supernatural, as we uncover why Sammy and Cat's paths have crossed once more. In the heart of Salem, Marina Evans stands as a pillar of strength, a woman whose grace and resilience have weathered countless storms. Yet, even the strongest hearts can falter under the weight of loss. John Black, Marlena's soulmate, her confidant, and the love of her life, is gone. His departure has left a gaping void in Marlena's world, a wound that time has yet to heal. The townhouse they once shared, filled with echoes of laughter and whispered promises, now feels like a mausoleum of memories, each corner holding a fragment of their shared past. Marlena moves through her days with a quiet dignity, but those closest to her, her family, her friends, and especially her daughter, Sammy, can see the flicker of sorrow in her eyes. The absence of John is not just a personal loss. It is a seismic shift in the fabric of Salem, where their love story was a beacon of hope for all who knew them. Marlena clings to the memories of John, his roguish smile, the warmth of his embrace, the way he called her Doc with a tenderness that made her heart skip a beat. But there is one tangible piece of their love that remains elusive, a special coin, a keepsake from their early days together, imbued with sentimental value. This coin, small and unassuming to an outsider, was a symbol of their unbreakable bond. It was a gift from John during a moment of vulnerability, a token that represented their promise to always find their way back to each other, no matter the odds. Yet, when Marlena sifted through John's belongings after his passing, the coin was nowhere to be found. Its absence gnaws at her, a cruel reminder that some pieces of the past may be lost forever. She has all but given up hope of recovering it, resigning herself to the belief that the coin, like John, is gone for good. But in Salem, where the impossible often becomes reality, hope has a way of resurfacing in the most unexpected ways. Enter Sammy Brady, Marlena's fiercely loyal and endlessly complicated daughter. Sammy has always been a whirlwind of passion and determination, a woman who loves deeply and fights fiercely for those she holds dear. Her relationship with Marlena has not always been smooth. Years of misunderstandings, betrayals, and reconciliations have forged a bond that is as resilient as it is complex. Now, as Marlena grapples with her grief, Sammy returns to Salem with a singular purpose: to be there for her mother in her time of need. Sammy's arrival is like a gust of wind through the quiet streets of Salem, stirring up emotions and memories that have long lain dormant. She steps into the townhouse, her childhood home, and is immediately struck by the weight of her mother's sorrow. Marlena, ever the stoic, tries to mask her pain, but Sammy sees through the facade. She sees the way Marlena's hands tremble as she pours tea, the way her gaze lingers on the empty chair where John used to sit. Sammy's heart aches for her mother, and she vows to bring her some measure of comfort, to help her find a way to navigate this new reality without John. Their conversations are a delicate dance of love and loss. Marina shares stories of John, moments of joy, moments of struggle, moments that defined their epic love story. Sammy listens, her own eyes brimming with tears as she recalls the man who was not just her stepfather, but a guiding light in her tumultuous life. She remembers John's unwavering support, his ability to see the good in her even when she couldn't see it herself. As mother and daughter reminisce, they find solace in each other's presence, their shared memories weaving a fragile bridge over the chasm of grief. But Sammy's return is not just about comforting Marina, it is also a journey of self-discovery. Sammy has her own burdens to bear, her own mistakes, her own regrets. Her time away from Salem has given her perspective, and she is determined to make amends, to be the daughter Marina deserves. Little does she know that her path is about to intersect with someone from her past, someone who will force her to confront memories she thought were long buried. Across town, a newcomer named Cat is making waves in Salem. Cat is an enigma, a woman with a quiet intensity and a past shrouded in mystery. She moves through the world with a guarded grace, her eyes always searching, as if looking for something or someone she cannot quite name. Cat's arrival in Salem is no accident. She is drawn here by a pull she cannot explain, a feeling that this small town holds the key to unlocking the fragments of her past. One day, while visiting a local cafe, Cat's gaze falls upon a photograph on the wall, a candid shot of Sammy Brady, laughing with friends at a long-ago charity event. The image stops Cat in her tracks. There is something achingly familiar about Sammy's face, something that tugs at the edges of her memory. She stares at the photograph, her mind racing, trying to place where she has seen those piercing blue eyes, that defiant tilt of the chin. But the memory remains just out of reach, like a dream that fades upon waking. Cat's curiosity is piqued, and when she learns that Sammy is back in Salem, she feels an inexplicable need to meet her. Their encounter, when it finally happens, is nothing short of electric. It occurs by chance, or perhaps by fate. At the town square, where Sammy is picking up flowers for Marina, Cat, passing by, stops dead in her tracks as she sees Sammy in person. The photograph did not do her justice. There is a vibrancy to Sammy, a spark that seems to light up the air around her. But it is more than that, it is the sense of recognition, the feeling that their lives are intertwined in ways neither of them fully understands. Sammy, too, feels a jolt of familiarity when she meets Cat's gaze. There is something about this woman, her quiet strength, the shadow of sadness in her eyes, that stirs a memory deep within Sammy. She brushes it off at first, attributing it to the emotional weight of her return to Salem. But as they exchange pleasantries, the air crackles with unspoken questions. Who is this woman? Why does she feel like a piece of a puzzle Sammy didn't even know she was missing? As Sammy and Cat's paths begin to converge, the mystery of the missing coin takes on new significance. Marina's longing for this small token of her love with John becomes a focal point, a thread that ties together the emotional arcs of all three women. The coin, with its worn edges and faded inscription, is more than a memento. It is a talisman, a bridge between the living and the departed. Marina's belief that it is lost forever mirrors her fear that John's presence in her life is truly gone, that the love they shared cannot reach her across the divide of death. But in Salem, where the veil between the living and the dead is often thin, miracles are not uncommon. As Marina shares the story of the coin with Sammy, a flicker of hope ignites. What if the coin is not lost? What if it is waiting to be found, a final gift from John to remind Marina that their love transcends even death? Sammy, ever the optimist, vows to search for the coin, to turn over every stone in Salem if it means bringing her mother peace. The search for the coin becomes a quest that draws Sammy and Cat closer together. Cat, intrigued by the story of the coin and its significance, offers to help. She is drawn to Marina's warmth, to the quiet strength that reminds her of someone she once knew. As they comb through old boxes, visit pawn shops, and retrace John's final days, Sammy and Cat begin to piece together the fragments of their shared history. Each clue, each memory, brings them closer to the truth and to each other. As the search for the coin intensifies, strange things begin to happen in Salem. Marina starts to notice small signs. Objects moved slightly out of place, a familiar scent in the air, the faintest whisper of John's voice in the quiet of the night. At first, she dismisses them as wishful thinking, the product of a grieving heart. But the signs grow stronger, more undeniable. A book falls open to a page John once marked. A song they loved plays unexpectedly on the radio. And then, one night, Marina dreams of John, his presence so vivid that she wakes with tears streaming down her face. In the dream, John holds the coin, his eyes warm and reassuring. "I'm still here, Doc," he says, his voice as clear as it was in life. "Find the coin and you'll find me." Marina wakes with a renewed sense of purpose, a belief that John is reaching out to her from the afterlife, guiding her toward closure. She shares the dream with Sammy, who is both skeptical and hopeful. Could it be possible? Could John be sending them a sign, a way to heal the wounds his departure left behind? Sammy, ever the pragmatist, throws herself into the search with renewed vigor. She and Cat spend hours together, their conversations shifting from the coin to their own lives, their own losses. Cat begins to open up, sharing snippets of a past she has long kept hidden. She speaks of a childhood marked by upheaval, of a family torn apart by secrets, of a connection to Salem that she cannot fully explain. Sammy listens, her heart pounding as she begins to suspect that Cat's story is intertwined with her own in ways she never imagined. The turning point comes when Cat and Sammy stumble upon an old journal in Marina's attic, tucked away in a box of forgotten mementos. The journal belongs to John, its pages filled with his distinctive handwriting, chronicling moments from his life with Marina and beyond. As they read, they uncover a reference to a young girl, a child John once helped during a tumultuous time in his life. The details are vague, but they resonate with Cat, stirring memories she thought were lost forever. In a moment of clarity, Cat realizes the truth. She is that girl. Years ago, when she was just a child, John Black saved her from a dangerous situation, offering her kindness and protection when she had nowhere else to turn. Sammy, too, was there. A teenager at the time, caught up in her own dramas, but touched by John's compassion for the frightened girl. The memory floods back, vivid and overwhelming, as Cat and Sammy lock eyes, the pieces of their shared past falling into place. Their connection is not just a coincidence. It is a thread woven into the fabric of their lives, a bond forged in a moment of crisis that neither fully understood until now. Cat's presence in Salem, her inexplicable draw to Sammy, was no accident. It was destiny, a chance to reconnect with the people who shaped her life in ways she never fully appreciated. As the truth about their past emerges, the search for the coin reaches its climax. In a twist of fate, Cat finds it not in a pawn shop or a forgotten drawer, but in a place that holds deep significance for John and Marina, the park where they shared their first kiss. The coin, glinting in the sunlight, seems almost a call out to her, a beacon of hope in a world of loss. Cat picks it up, her hands trembling, and knows that this is more than a coincidence. It is John's final gift to Marina, a sign that he is still with her, watching over her. When Cat and Sammy present the coin to Marlena, the moment is nothing short of transcendent. Marlena holds the coin to her heart, tears streaming down her face as she feels John's presence in a way she never thought possible. The coin is more than a keepsake. It is a testament to the enduring power of love, a reminder that those we lose are never truly gone. Sammy and Cat stand by her side, their own bond strengthened by the journey they've shared, their own wounds beginning to heal. As the sun sets over Salem, Marlena, Sammy, and Cat stand together, their lives forever changed by the events that have unfolded. The coin, once lost, has become a symbol of hope, a bridge between the past and the future. For Marlena, it is a reminder that John's love will always be with her, guiding her through the days ahead. For Sammy and Cat, it is a testament to the power of connection, a reminder that the past is never truly gone. It lives on in the people we touch, the memories we share, and the bonds we forge. The story of Sammy and Cat is far from over. Their reunion has opened a door to new possibilities, new questions, and new adventures. What other secrets lie buried in Salem's past? What other connections will come to light? For now, we leave them in a moment of peace, their hearts full of the knowledge that they are not alone, that in the tapestry of life, every thread, every memory has its place. Thank you, dear viewers, for joining us on this emotional journey. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.